Awesome. So the football team did well. I'm assuming the season's over for you guys down in the South, my friend.
Yep.
What was that?
We won the last 3 games, which is good because they finally started getting good.
Excellent.
So next year you might have a chance.
I think that game when they lost 70-0 was their lowest point ever.
70-0.
Yeah, I remember.
And it was like week 2. Like that it wasn't even like their premiere. Like I think that was like their sophomore effort. They got blown out of the water.
That was BD though. That was before D.
Right, exactly.
Not AD.
Well, D, I mean, D's focusing now on academics. He can't be bothered with any of that.
I thought he was just wearing academics.
Awesome.
Well, Zombie, you're the man, and have a merry.
Hey, buddy, what are you going to give us any special Christmas wishes for Best in Show or even Christmas gifts? Like I haven't sent you the address yet, so you can send your presents. Your present over.
What I'm going to get Best in Show is a doctor for Keith.
Okay.
And a beer for Chris.
Nice.
And
need one.
And some bags for Keith again.
What's up, bro? I need a bag. Awesome. Zombie, we love you, buddy. We're happy to hear back from you again. I hope that you remember to wake up next week. I want you to be part of the show again.
See ya.
God bless.
What a great guy.
And by God, I mean that stupid. And by God, I mean that fake fantasy thing that your parents forced on you.
I drafted him in the 3rd round. My body's broken up.
Yeah, I'm not feeling so good. I'm not feeling very good at all right now. I mean,
Really? Like physically?
Yeah, I'm physically not feeling well. I'm feeling unrested. I'm feeling heartburny. I'm feeling like the room is hot.
Boo-hoo.
Oh, yeah. I know. Poor me.
Come on, this is your life. You love doing this.
I got to be honest. This is
the only thing that you do.
You know, it's crazy. I'm going to go inside again, something that I've been doing a lot of this week. There were some emails going around amongst the show this week about what we need to do to move the show forward. And a lot of things were, I don't want to say a lot of things. One person in particular pointed a finger back at me for saying, like, hey, what are you going to do to fix this, to make things go forward, blah, blah, blah. And it makes me insane that I literally have no time to do anything that I want to do. And if there was anything that I did want to do, like my social, and again, like, play a violin for me, whatever. But like the thing that I want to do more than anything else is straighten this show out and get this show moving forward and do something with the show. Like my social interaction is I don't want to say is reduced to, but my I don't even understand what the context is, but I just looked up the chat room, and so the professional put the word menopause up in the room. I don't know what the context is, but I love it. But, there's nothing in the world I want to focus on more than the show. And this show, for lack of anything else, is my social interaction. I work an absurd amount of hours every week. I come home, I try and take care of my family, and then I sleep like 4 to 5 hours a night.
You ever think about getting a different job where it's more steady hours?
I was thinking
about
getting cancer to try to.
No, only babies get that. Only babies.
Good. I guess I'm safe.
You didn't think about getting another job, getting hours that are like more steady and decent.
I would, but I have to pay bills,
Yeah,
so I'll take the overtime and hate my life.
Oh, is that what the job entails, overtime, and that's where you make your good money?
That's what I would say. More than 50% of my salary comes from my overtime.
Oh, that's good.
Comes from the fact that I don't sleep ever.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this is our last show then.
All right, great. But yeah, I mean, like I said, this is my focus. This is what I think about. Like, I wake up in the morning, I think about what could be a bit for this, what could be things that we can do, and I. Oh.
Bitching about your work is good. I think it's gold. It's gold.
This will get the show further. This will do everything that I'm complaining about.
Well, what do you think? What are you trying to say? How do you think we could move it along?
What?
More word association games?
Word association games. I mean, I want to do something. Again, I don't want to keep having show meetings on the air, but we got to do something. Because the fact of the matter is, we come out here week in and week out, and we do this thing. And don't get me wrong, TPX Radio is the most amazing platform in the world. But it would be slightly more amazing if they paid us to do it.
Yeah.
Is there any internet radio guys getting paid?
For doing internet, I don't think so. But there are some internet radio guys that have used this to leapfrog themselves into some sort of real career out of this.
Oh.
I love when we
Good for them.
We've suggested to like friends and companions in the past, guys you walk around with holding hands.
Yeah, you know, like our compatriots.
And we've suggested, hey, if you're interested, why don't you do an internet radio show? And a few people have said to me, well, what does it pay? It's just like, I don't understand not wanting to do this. I don't understand why every human doesn't want to do a radio show.
I am obsessed with radio. I'm obsessed with hearing people talk. I'm obsessed with getting... Like I said, I think this also ties into the whole thing of I don't have that social window. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's it, though, because I've been obsessed with talk radio for a long time, even when I was like a
social butterfly.
A social butterfly, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
I can't understand. Like, I love like delving in. I've always been obsessed with like webcams. I've always been obsessed with like cam portal communities. I've always been, like, even when before there was a radio show or internet radio show in my life, like on my old band's website, I was obsessed with having a webcam up to show like people like, hey, don't you want to see what's going on? Which was like me sitting on my couch drinking a beer watching TV. Like, ooh, isn't that great? But like if like a band that I was into did that, oh my god, I would love it. Or like if a talk radio show that I was into did that, I love that stuff. I'm really into this whole thing. By the way, Ustreamer 1385 is obsessed with the. I'm the one who's obsessed. Who's talking about the fact that the room is messy, asking if we live together. We do. We live in this one room.
Oh, could you imagine?
Oh my God!
Could you imagine?
Actually, the other side of the room belongs to another tenant. They're just not here right now.
This 10 by 12 foot room is where we all live together. It's a terrific thing.
Oh my God!
You love the webcam. Like one night, you Skyped me up from your job on the webcam, and it was funny too because after we hung up, I sat there and watched it for like
Skyped me.
I sat there and watched it for like the next hour and a half, and you were just sitting there working. And
for those who don't know, Skype is a software, kind of like it's like an instant messaging software. Skype is something that we use for gaming, and we talk to each other while we play our. I love that this Ustreamer who has no name is screaming about us needing to clean up this room, and by us I mean me, I guess. I think it looks great.
I didn't think it was that messy.
Yeah,
just throw blankets over everything.
That's honestly what my favorite idea. Hold on, let me take care of that.
Oh no.
I'll do physical comedy now as I put a blanket over my head to do the show.
I thought that was a World of Warcraft blanket.
No, that's actually a Native American blanket that my mom gave me two of, and one of them is getting re-gifted for the holidays.
Like us? Native Americans like us?
Honestly, yeah, like we're from here. But it's a... I was talking about something, right?
It's the job of radio.
Yeah.
And how you like it.
Do I?
I don't know. Not by the sounds of it.
I love radio. I love talking. I love getting into this community. I love like delving into people's lives. That's why I love the inside about talk radio. That's why I love things like that. Like I want to just hang. I was like, this is like.
But the inside of talk radio only happens when you have an audience and a thing that.
No, it doesn't stop us week in and week out. We go inside every week
for 2 years now.
Like this guy who's in the chat room who's asking us to clean up the room has no idea who we are, knows nothing about us, but we've been going inside constantly for him.
Yeah, we should clean up the room.
Wait, you've been inside him?
Wait,
What's that what you just said?
Hey, sexy ape.
Do you know that? Do you know what's going on in Canada?
No.
Yeah, free healthcare
with the Canada Post.
Oh my God!
Canada Post is the
some guy named Metal is hanging out and he's doing graphics for people.
Canada Post
going inside again. Can't stop.
The Canadian Mail, and somebody got a hold of.
Honestly, if I ever were to become a professional wrestler, my name is the Canadian Mail. That's my new thing. It's the Canadian Mail. Renee Jacques Fou.
MAIL or MALE?
Canada.
Yeah, like
MALE.
I'm now a post worker. I'm a postal worker in Canada. I'm the Canadian Mail.
Aren't you just the male at that point? Or are you the actual male if you're the Canadian male?
You could dress up as a letter and fight.
Your big move will be you yell, envelop!
See, I was going to say my finishing move is postage paid.
No, your finishing move is